You wonder what somebody does when their house is being searched by the police. Well, they go down to London and they give a rousing speech in the Natural History Museum for the Rainbow Awards. And very impressive, really. What a wonderful, uplifting, life-affirming, celebratory event this is this evening. It's a real joy to be here, is what Nicola Sturgeon said to all the people in the assembled for the Rainbow Honours. I'm joined tonight by my travelling squad of Scottish lesbians. Everyone should have a travelling squad of Scottish lesbians. That's just a bit of free advice for everybody in the room. So she's moved from being First Minister to being a sort of parody of Julian Clary or someone. This is a celebration, and she's good at it. This is a celebration, but it's a celebration, as we have heard from others this evening, that comes with a moment of reflection and perhaps a moment of warning. So there are two big things I want to say to you this evening, and I know you don't need to hear this from me, but I'm going to say it anyway. Firstly, the progress towards equality is not linear. She's quite right. It's not one directional. It can go backwards as well as forwards, and this is a moment when we must be strong in making sure it goes forwards. And finally, and firstly, we must do we must do that. We must do that in a united manner. We must not never ever give in to the attempt to divide and rule. I have, or it feels as if I've said this in Scotland, but now until I'm blue in the face. Let's see if ultimately it proves to be effective, but I will not stop saying it ever. My rights as a woman are not diminished in any way by the embracement of the rights of trans men and women. Never, never, never let anyone tell you otherwise. So this is a moment for unity. It's a moment for solidarity. It's a moment for strength and for courage. And this room tonight exemplifies courage, often in the face of adversity. So the last thing I would say this evening, in with honour and a great deal of privilege and humility in accepting this award, is that as long as there's ever breath in my body, I hope, that is for some time yet to come, I will always be an ally, a strong, unflinching, unyielding ally. And she's absolutely right, I think. To grant somebody else support is not to diminish support for people who already get that support, who people who are already benefiting. The Gender Recognition Bill, or the Gender Recognition Reform Bill, makes it easier for a trans person to change sex, their sex marker on the birth certificate. It makes it simpler, quicker and fairer. Now, I don't see that necessarily is a problem, should be a problem for anybody who is not going through a transition. I think a lot of the fuss over this is about secondary issues. And those secondary issues need to be addressed, but not at the expense of the primary equality that is given to people who are caught in a medical process, who are caught in this process of transition, and who need our support. People who need our support should get our support.